So, Season 4 was released, Dropshot came with it, and everyone's all happy and cheerful over there. Very little salt, but I'm still over in the salt-infested waters of the ranked gameplay. And, a couple games in, I already had a guy try to convince me to kill myself. You know, normal day in ranked. I mean, he was adamant about it. He took a solid minute of the game to just like try to convince. Anyway, to the topic at hand. A lot of changes came with Season 4. A lot. There is a very different rank setup. We've had pretty much the same thing all along, where we had Prospect, Challenger, the Star ranks, and the Champion ranks. There's only 4 there. 4 measly ranks. Now we have 6, kind of 7 if you include Grand Champ. So now we have Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum, Diamond, Champion, and then for the 7th to top it all off, the Solo Grand Champion rank. So it seems pretty simple. They just changed the names and added 2/3 more ranks. It gets a little bit more intricate than that. It's not as big as it seems. It's bigger and more elongated amongst the ranks, which will spread players out amongst them, but it's not as big as that comes across just at face value. So in Season 3 and prior, I'll be mentioning the past updates and past gameplay of Rocket League as Season 3, and then the current is Season 4, just as a disclaimer. Season 3 had 5 divisions per rank, so we'll just use Challenger for example. Challenger 1 had Challenger 1 Division 1, Division 2, Division 3, 4, and 5, and each rank shared this similarity. They all carried across these 5 divisions per each rank. But in Season 4, that's been cut down to 4 divisions. So as you can see, it does get a little smaller with that. So now you have, we'll take for instance Gold. You have Gold 1, Division 1, Division 2, Division 3, Division 4, and then you rank up after that. So they cut out a division for each rank. So another shift in everything that does also make it seem a little bit smaller and not as giant of a rank change is the fact that Season 3 had 4 ranks per set of ranks. So you have Prospects, and you have Prospect 1, 2, 3, and Elite. There is no Elite anymore. In Season 4, we now have Bronze 1, 2, and 3, and then that rank is done. There are only 3 ranks per set of ranks, all the way up, aside from Grand Champion, which only has Grand Champion in it. Now, the one outlier to this in Season 3 and prior was the fact that Champion only had 3 versions as well. So you had Champion, Super Champion, and Grand Champion. So that's the only one that's different from the rest, but otherwise it's went from 4 ranks per set to now 3 ranks per set. So as you can see, the trend is still leaning towards there not being as huge and giant of a shift of ranks. There still are kind of more closely packed together than at face value, but it's still quite a bit larger, and it's going to allow for people to, so the reason this happens is so that people can get more specific with their rank. So in Season 3 you may have people crunch together in Challenger, Elite, and let's say to Shooting Star that are all very similarly ranked and similarly skilled, but really shouldn't be in the same rank because people are clearly better than others and they're not getting the right rank. But with more ranks added to everything, you're going to allow for people to be in the correct position that they should be because there are more options, so you can get more specific on their skilled rank. It just helps out. And I've mentioned this plenty prior, but now just for the final send-off and the last kind of big shift to everything is the fact that Champion is now spread across 2 different tiers. You now have the normal champions 1 through 3 that used to be Champion, Super Champion, and Grand Champion, and now you have Grand Champion as a separate tier within the new Season 4 ranking system. It's all on its own. It's for the top of the top, the best of the best. I like this. I think it's much more prestigious. Grand Champion was just mixed in with the rest of the champions before, and although it still held prestige and people still wanted to get that thing, I think this now is the cream of the crop, the crown on all of the peasants below. It just looks nicer as well. It looks cool up there above them all. And that's the last change. Also, along with everything, they've clearly changed a lot of the icons. So the champions are the ones that are the most similar, but other than that, everything seems a bit shifted around. Personally, I'm not really a fan of the new looks of the ranks. Maybe it's because they haven't grown on me yet and I'm so used to the old rank looks, but the new ones seem a little too detailed. And that's a strange, like, complaint of them compared to the old ones. But the old ones were very simple. You understood them, they were clear and set, and they all looked very distinct from one another. You had the silver prospects, the gold challengers, the bright blue star ranks, and then you had the shining elite of the elite, the champion ranks. Now they all look kind of shiny and shimmery, like they're all, you know, the best of the best, when really, I don't know, I feel like there was a nice distinction between the star and champion from the challenger and prospect that made them a little bit more desirable of an icon. Not that that really played into anything at all, it was just purely cosmetic, but I do kind of prefer the old rank looks, in which they stuck with something similar to that was more cartoonish looking than the new ones that are very, like, shiny medallionish. Anyway, enough of that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.